Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, strap yourselves in. It's time for your Tilton Talk Show.
We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Birmingham's the team, down at St Andrews, we are all supporters of our team. We chanted Super Blues, ringing all around, now all you blue boys know what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton, we'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Let's hear you in the dark, singing our song.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's 6:30 on a Monday night. This is the Tilton Talk Show. Welcome, thrice thoroughly welcome via Zoom tonight. And this show is, of course, sponsored by Bull Sports, the principal sponsor of Birmingham City Football Club for the third year running. Thank you very much for your support, guys. And we recorded a win on Friday. Might be the only one of the season for all we know. But it was good. It was good. We looked good. We looked solid. We looked more of a team. And I can't and I will not ever not leave Boya. Not ever. Right. Okay. The proof is the next one. The one after, the one after, the one after, and the one after that, and the one after that, and the one after that, and then the one after that, and then him up there can shave his beard off. Oh, ladies and gents, introducing you to the team tonight. There's myself, of course. Greetings and welcome, Paul Hipkiss, resident savant.
Evening all.
Chairman of the board, Alan Watto-Watton.
Good evening, everybody.
He's stripped down. He's got tartan underpants on, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Mr. Mark Adams.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
And Chris with his bucket under his chair, Brown. Oh, you're mad. Okay, so some really poignant words sent to us the other day. I'm just going to read this now. I hope I get it all without stumbling or mumbling. Here we go. Hi, guys. Been listening to the show for over a year now. Been a blue since 98. I was 6. My dad took me to my first game against Queen's Park Rangers in the old Division 1. He passed away a year ago, 15th of May 2021. Any chance of a shout out for Martin, who was a blue from the era of Trevor to Deany? He lived through the Trevor Francis era onwards and a long time suffering blue nose. We are having a brick put up in his name on the wall. His first and only podcast was when he was in his deathbed, and I put it in the Tilton Talk Show with Dealey Adebola for him to listen to while he rested. We miss him and we love him. Love him from the bottom of my heart and thank him for the playoff final 3 win over the Vile and the Carabao Cup final. It was the Carling Cup as well as my first 2 European games, as well as many other games in between. I'd really appreciate it if you could take the time to share these simple but strong memories with me, a son, his dad, and the strength of blues. Much love to the show. Keep it up. And more importantly, keep right on. How nice is that?
Lovely. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And I've also got to pay tribute to my own dad, whose birthday would have been tomorrow.
Really?
9th of August, yeah. I shall put up.
That's gone so quick, Nick.
I know, mate. I know. I shall put up his little Birmingham City sign on my profile tomorrow as a mark of respect and as a mark of thanks for him taking me to my first ever game. Without I've got goosebumps. Without that moment in my life, there's no way I would be here today. There's no way I would know any of you wonderful people, and there is no way I would be a Birmingham City fan. Keep right on, Dad.
Good evening, Craig Courtney.
Evening from the roving reporter.
Where is
No.
he? Is he in Greece again or something? Every week you've got real blue skies behind you, or have you got a green screen?
No, I tell you what, this would be a pretty impressive green screen, wouldn't it?
He's outside the executive caravan.
I thought you got I thought it was Simon Le Bon when he had his shades on.
Yeah.
I can tell you, it's definitely not.
However,
Simon
Craig,
Le Bon.
you've got a very serious shadow running down the centre of your face.
You have,
You
yeah.
could. Don't know whether you could.
Right.
No, keep it. No,
Keep going.
it.
Keep going. Keep
Come
going.
on,
Keep going.
going.
Keep going.
Oh, that's it.
There you go.
No, it is Jezza as
What
well.
are you like?
Love it. Introducing you to the team this week, then. Well, we've done that, haven't we? Yeah, because
apart from Craig.
I think
Because I was late.
Yeah.
One job.
there's no excuse, is there? I think the shot was Mark like flashing his bum out the window earlier.
Yeah, it was a bit off-putting.
It was a bit off-putting, wasn't it? Yeah.
Scared them.
Okay, so listen, girls and boys, well done to Birmingham City Football Club. First win of the season, chalked it up on Friday night. Really played well, in my opinion. John Ruddy, for me, looked good. The defence looked good. The midfield looked good, and the forwards looked good. Now, it's not about Friday because that's gone. It's about the next one, like I said earlier, and the next one, the one after that. Right, okay. Really disappointed that I couldn't go. I don't finish work till about 6 o'clock, and it's just too. It's just.
It's too far for you, anyway. Yeah.
I know. It's crazy, mate. I hate it. But what can you do? You know, you've got to have a living, haven't you? We're all in difficult times at the minute. So, hey ho. I'll do what I can, though. I will. I promise you, I'll do what I can. Did any of the team members go to the game?
Yep.
Right, Mark. Let's have your analysis first.
Quite. I mean, first off, I wished it was on a Saturday because I just don't. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Friday night games, but anyway, I was looking forward to it. I was quietly confident. A bit dubious about the 3-5-2 because I'm not a massive fan of it. But if we execute it like we did on Friday, then we're going to have a good, a decent season, dare I say. I just thought they were all brilliant.
A decent season, Mark, or a better season?
A better. I mean, I kept saying it last season and, I kept saying mid-table success and all the rest of it, but it really is. Aim for mid-table, anything else is a bonus.
Craig, did you go?
I did indeed, and
I
echo everything Mark said, really. It was start off with the first 10 minutes under the cosh, but then after that, I thought we'd come into the game well. Trusty, wow. He carries on the way that he started. He is going to be
very much so. Yeah,
he's going to be he's going to be a regular, Craig, for Arsenal. He was class. Yep. He's athletic. He reads the game.
That three at the back for a change actually looked like it was going to work, but I think a lot of that was to do with the fact that Plaheta, whilst he came back and defended, he never really came back as far as the others. So getting forwards, he had a go.
I think everyone kind of. I know it sounds corny, but everyone kind of fell in love with him. From the word go.
Mark, the thing is, right? If you're going to play for Birmingham City, right, you've got to get off the mark on day one to be respected and to be loved and revered. Yeah. I'm not thinking about. Jesse Lingard did it when he played for us and scored them 4. I think was that against Bristol.
Sheffield Wednesday.
Sheffield Wednesday, yeah. And you can't slope into a Birmingham City side. You've got to go in, all guns blazing, make your mark, and say to the Tilton, the Cop, the Ray Obro main stand, and the other one, this is me. This is what I'm going to do.
Absolutely. Can I just say as well? Scott Hogan was a different player.
What do you think's changed with him? Because like last year he was so lethargic and.
Do you think I think he looked shot mentally last season. But don't mean that in a bad way. He just looked a bit,
Did anybody see his interview afterwards?
Yeah, he was bubbly, smiling, he was bubbly.
And he said he played last year under orders and he hated it. And he said the only time he ever scored was when I disobeyed the orders. And he said, they're playing to my strengths now. And I thought that was a bit of a condemnation of Lee Bowyer. But you saw that last year. Whenever he was pulled off, it was, well, I've done what you wanted me to, and you're pulling me off now. and you could see in his body language he was never happy. But he was buzzing on Friday. I thought everybody had a good game. You know, some better than others. Bit of a shaky spell second half, but instead of collapse,
you're always going to get that, though, aren't you?
Yeah, but last year we'd have that and then collapse. You know, 2-0 would become 2-2, and then we panic and lose. They regathered the composure, and you know, we weren't sitting there like this. You know, it was this is done and dusted, and it's nice to watch a football match at Birmingham where you ain't crapping your pants for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. I've got to say as well, can I just say a mention of Troy Deeney, because I thought Troy was superb from the first minute. I mean, I know people have been slating him on social media saying, oh, he looked overweight, he didn't score. But from the first minute, he was up for it. He's winning all the headers. He was dragging them all over their back, defence all over the place. He created space. And even off the ball, I mean, the amount of times he was encouraging people and really being a proper sort of captain. So I thought he was superb.
Okay, but it's on to the next one now, isn't it? And the proof's in the pudding now, right? I mean, like looking at the table on Saturday morning, we were top of the league. League. I know it's so pathetic, but like we were top of the league. That's like not happened for about 40 years.
Oh, let's not get carried away. Please, thank you. Look, as people can see from my gorgeous self, we've got another 8 games to go unbeaten before this comes off.
What excites me is we've got Bielik and Gary Gardner as well to get in the mix, and also Nico Gordon as well. So got a bit of strength in depth there as well. With not being involved
Definitely.
Has anybody seen that picture of Chris Brown during the war? During the war. Brilliant. Oh no, it's just brilliant. Oh my God. God bless you.
The moving of the game from the Saturday to the Friday was a nightmare for me. I'd already got something booked, so I had to miss. Well, I didn't have to miss the game, but I did. I wanted to. I wanted to go to Flight Club in town, saw a friend of the show, Andrew Cash, in there, and had a good night there. But my dad said to me that was some of the best football he's seen in the first half for a long time. Would you agree with that? Yeah.
I would definitely. Yeah, I think your dad's spot on there. It's just nice. It's nice to come out smiling and actually you've enjoyed the game. Right?
Nice to see little Jack as well as a mascot. Well done, Jack.
Yeah, well done. I saw that.
Jack's got friends.
Yeah, saw that.
45 minutes. I thought we were. I will use this word sparingly, but we were majestic. We looked like like the gaffers. We've got this game. We scored early. We scored one before half time. And we deserved it. That they were not at the races, and we controlled everything. We passed the ball. We passed the ball quickly if we wanted to, and we kept it if we wanted to. And really, really good performance for the first 45 minutes. I say we tailed off a bit because Huddersfield did a bit more. They tried something different and took us a bit of time to sort that out. But I was I'll be honest, overjoyed is my, this at last.
Yeah, it looks like Bakuna was having a hell of a game, wasn't he?
Yeah, outstanding.
Yeah. And that solo run that he went on. I mean, if he scores that's up there with Seb Larsson's, isn't it? I'd say if he puts that away.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have had a goal of the season contender already. They may as well present it at the next home game.
Yeah, not just Blues goal of the season, but probably the whole of the championship. Well, we probably wouldn't have got picked by Sky Sports, would we, to be fair?
No, probably not.
No.
Well, aren't we in the mix to get relegated again with their supercomputer predictor?
Oh, God.
Good.
On my way out on Saturday morning, I was listening to Talk Sport, and they had a quiz for their journalists, right? First question was, Arsenal at top of the Premiership, but who are top of the Championship? And the three of them, these are paid professional sporting. They said Cardiff.
Oh dear.
And then the next question was, who is Birmingham's manager? Straight away, Lee Bowyer. What? Then somebody said, no, it's not him anymore. Who is it? Is it Trevor Francis? And you're thinking, what have we got to do? What have we got to do to get ourselves mentioned in the right? And to make matters worse, on Sunday morning, when they come up with the full table, we're down as fourth behind Burnley with the same goal difference, same goal record, everything. Now, in when I went to school, you came after I. So, BBC, get that right.
Great scenes in and around Birmingham over the last week and a half with the athletics and everything going on. And how good is it to see our city, right, which bears our football club's name, right up there across the world.
Yeah, we've hosted great house. It's they've done us. Everyone involved has done us proud, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I think we've lost Craig Courtney again. Sorry.
Apart from
Craig,
I'll
get Craig back on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying there. I went up there yesterday with my family and had a mooch around, and the atmosphere up there was just, it was just a really good vibe up there. It felt really good.
Well, funnily enough, Paul, at the Blues on Friday, I don't know if anybody else saw it, but there's a few Cypriot athletes.
Okay.
In the tracksuits and everything. There's about 10 of them, and they sort of walk past and everyone gave them a cheer, sort of thing. But yeah, like I say, it's a nice atmosphere in town.
Yeah. We went up Broad Street as well and in Walkabout and like that. So that was pretty good. Yeah. Just everywhere.
I think we might have missed a trick there, because if we'd have said anybody who turns up with a ticket for an event, you can get in for a tenner or something like that, that might just have pulled in another 3 or 4, perhaps 500, who knows. But we need to be mentioned in the same breath as the Commonwealth Games. We are Birmingham. Birmingham's, but too late now.
We've missed another trick, Alan, as well. Right, through not having a viable stadium, we couldn't hold any event inside St Andrews.
That's right.
Like, when you walk outside and it says Birmingham City Football Club, right?
Yeah.
And we couldn't even hold tiddlywinks.
Yeah, that's right. That's very true. Yes, I mean, we can go back 20 years and David Sullivan's view of the Commonwealth Games Stadium with the hotel and the casino and all that business. How much better would it have been, had we done that? I mean, it was good. Let's be honest. Once they get Digbeth moving again, it'll be that'll be the legacy.
Yeah, well,
we have to walk through rubble to get to the match.
We went there as well.
We do know anyway.
We went into the Digbeth fan zone as well, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good as well. Yeah.
I know you've just briefly talked about it, but I mean, it does make you feel proud.
It does. I know it does massively.
It does.
It does. When you see videos of the city and the architecture and the ball ring and the post office tower and everything to do with our city of Birmingham, like, it makes you the proudest. I mean, look, I'm not a true born and bred in Birmingham, Brummie.
No, you're not.
Right, I'm not. But I love that city with all my heart.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And England, and obviously England, we've done really well, haven't we? In the to finish second in the medals overall, and did we finish 10 behind Australia in the end? Was it on goals?
It wasn't far off.
Sorry, Paul. Paul, I need to correct you there. It's Australia, mate. Australia.
All right, cover. Can I just say apologies to everybody with the stream going down? It just seemed to be Facebook, nothing else. We haven't done anything different. It carried on YouTube. So I've closed it down on both Facebook and YouTube and just restarted the stream. So so far, everything looks hunky-dory. Okay.
So, if I may, I want to throw an early question out there to our viewers. Obviously, I mentioned earlier Bakuna's run and what a goal that would have been if he'd have converted it. And I just wanted to ask, me personally, my lifetime, it's been Seb Larson against Sheffield Wednesday, but, there might be some I've forgotten about and others have as well. But what are the best solo goals, that we scored over the years.
For me, Paul, it was the one against Liverpool, and also that spectacular overhead kick from Johnny Gale. Johnny Gale.
Solo goals, taking the ball from like the halfway line and running all the way.
Lagging it. There's a few, I mean...
Well, if you ask Johnny Gale, he'll probably tell you that he did that.
Yeah.
Won't argue with him.
Go on, Paul.
Without sounding boring, Trevor used to do that twice a week.
Right.
He was excellent, was he?
Yeah. I mean, for me, Adi Bowler comes to mind at Man City.
Yeah.
Seb Larson, Wednesday, like I've said. I remember...
Jose Dominguez?
Jose Dominguez.
Yeah.
Louis Donovan against Blackpool was good at 7-1 when he bombed it down the left, if you remember. But now I'm struggling. I can't think of many more.
Here's one only a couple of us will remember. John Connolly at Villa, 1976, says Gregory Beasley.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
What about
Turned him inside out.
Anyone remember Damari Gray against Wolves?
Oh, yeah. He was chasing it off course, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Right,
wasn't there a brilliant goal? Right, okay. Small lad, I think he went to Crystal Palace, white hair.
AJ
against against another team.
Andrew Johnson, yeah.
I can't remember.
It was towards the main stand, and he just took it from the halfway line and just blasted it, and it went straight in.
I remember that vaguely, Nick. I think he might have been Preston, but in the league.
Somebody tell me, because I'm sick.
Most definitely.
Brian Hughes went on a phenomenal run against Ipswich, if you remember, but then Furlong tapped it in, didn't he, when he sort of pulled it back after he went round the keeper. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He had to tap it in, though. He had to tap it in because...
Oh, God. Do you know what, Paul, honestly, Paul, I can't even remember what Friday's goals look like. I've got no chance, man. I know they were good, and God.
So, Paul, we've got a couple of new games. Well, one new game to look forward to later on. If somebody'd like to explain that. Oh, yes, of course. Before that, let's do this now. Could any of our viewers tell us what this strange object that Alan Watton is holding up?
And we'll give you no more clues. That is the only clue you get is the fact that he's holding it up.
Keep them as clean as possible.
Yes.
That's not a clue. That's not a clue by the wall.
I've got a few, Chris, and I just possibly couldn't do them.
No, I was going to say it's going to be very difficult, but it seems a bit big to hide the lower area.
It's a very tenuous link with football, but if I was still playing, I would need that.
Okay, can you just show it one more time?
We just said no more clues.
That's it.
No more clues.
One more time. Thank you.
I'm just trying to justify being on the show. That's all.
I am dreading the answers.
Looks like some kind of fish with tentacles, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It don't look
jellyfish.
It don't look good, does it?
Anyway, it looks even worse on the big screen. Oh dear. Right.
Let's have a look. Somebody is saying Kane's gum shield. Jockstrap.
No, not Kane. What's his name? Come on. Louis played for Liverpool. Luis Suarez.
Peter Taylor says,
I'm sorry.
Is it a defibrillator?
No, no,
no more clues.
Only that.
No more clues.
Oh God, yeah. It's quite thin, isn't it?
That thick. It's flexible. You can bend it.
Ray wants to know: do you wear it in bed?
No.
I want to know. I want to know. Have you ever worn it in bed?
No. I have to sit on the bed to use it.
Oh, so yeah, is it something to do with your back? Says Ray Howard.
Loosely, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Nothing to do with cricket?
No, hang on. Now you've mentioned the word loosely and sitting on the bed. I'm a bit concerned here.
Sorry, great shout here from Matt Edwards. Stan Lazaridis against Everton.
Yeah. Remember that one? Yeah.
Scott says, I'm sure that was on the last porn site I visited.
Was Alan on it as well, Scott?
He's got the 1970s here.
No, stop it.
I dread to think what you would use it for on a course.
We have some
Alan, I'm
strange.
sure somebody would come up with an idea, but please don't encourage them.
I tell you what, Linda Edson would. She'd find something.
Cool.
She'd find something. I tell you.
Oh.
She's probably got one.
Yeah.
It's probably hers.
She probably just doesn't know what to do with it. Oh dear.
It's not an Olympic medal, is it?
Yeah, so Paul, Mark, we've got a new game coming up later on. If you'd like to broaden our...
Yeah. Okay, so
go on, Mark.
alongside squad game, we've got to give credit to Jason Hughes coming up with this one. It's called Keeping Up Appearances.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much based on player cards, right? Where we're going to have a player who we'll mention later in a bit. And the object is to guess higher or lower on the number of appearances and to see if any of our viewers can get 5 in a row.
Now, listen, guys, this is for a bit of fun. So please don't use the Googler or any other kind of search engine to find out the answers. Have a go, have a laugh, right? It's Monday night. And just join in and embrace the fact that we're all having a bit of entertainment here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whatever you do, don't use your Googler.
No.
Back onto solo goals again. Peter Unlove got a few, didn't he? I remember.
Yeah.
Got a lovely one against Crewe at home, if I remember, and the Baggies away as well.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a hell of a player, wasn't he? I loved him, I did.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing his shirt.
That's a great shirt, that is.
It's a great shirt.
What song would you associate with him?
I don't think we had one, did we?
Unlove. Let's get together and feel all right.
I remember Madness, It Must Be Love, coming on in clubs a few times, and I sang It Must Be Love, Unlove.
It must be Unlove, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I
so many...
was thinking it to some Wolves fans as well after he just scored 2 past them like about 2 days before.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, back to some misery. There's no stadium updates, so is it? But you know what I was thinking? Like that was a pretty decent gate Friday night, really, for half a stadium.
I think we were 4th, weren't we? We were 4th in the highest championship. But you know the tarpaulins that they put over the lower seats.
Yeah.
That looks a lot better than just like.
It looks decent, yeah.
It looks impressive, but
sorry, it also looks embarrassing. For a championship club to have half its stadium shut, and it's shut this year, last year, and part of the year before. That's 3 seasons long, and it only took 1 season to build the damn thing.
Just going back to that tarpaulin.
Sorry,
to me, it looks a bit too permanent.
Beyond the goal as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to have cost.
It looks long
fair
term.
Few quid, you know what I mean? I know how much they cost, and they cost a lot of money. It looks a bit too permanent for me.
But I think it's all up in the air at the moment. Obviously, with the ownership and takeover, obviously, and what they're trying to sort out, it's all just delaying it. We're not moving forward.
Sorry, Paul. What ownership and what takeover? Because nothing's happened.
No one knows what saying, so that's what's delaying it. Because it's all on hold, isn't it, at the moment? Because they don't know who's going to be funding what and who's doing what, and you know what I mean. It's kind of like just all on hold. It seems like to me, I'm not sure, but that's the way it looks to me from the outside looking in.
Do we honestly think it'll be open this season again?
No.
Looking at that tarpaulin, it won't be open this season.
No, you wouldn't put that up. If it was going to be open, like, say December or something, they wouldn't put that up, would they?
Honestly, guys, right? Listen, it's a massive part of what makes me not want to go.
You just got to go.
I used to moan at Carson Young when we get 12 or 13,000 and like all the bottom of the cop was just empty. Yeah. Now the whole of the cop is empty. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace, not only to football, not only to us fans, but to the city of Birmingham. It is a disgrace. Please get something sorted out soon. And also let us fans know what's going on, because that is the hardest part to swallow, I promise you.
definitely.
Well, the last update from the club was that there was no update on the stadium. They're kind of like at a bit of a standstill with it, I think.
Yeah, well, are our people still talking to their people? Yeah. And that's where you get it from, isn't it? You know, nobody's talking. Nobody's talking to anybody. But because we won on Friday, right? The Twitter stream over the weekend was going mental.
Yeah. Craig, we're just talking about the ground updates and welcome.
Is he drunk? Is he getting up off the floor?
He's on the desert, ain't you? You're on the desert.
There we go. So we were just talking about the ground updates.
I tried to give you a.
He's on that Nokia again. Nokia 3210.
Yep.
Can you hear us? I can hear us. Craig.
Stop it.
Craig, we're just talking about the ground updates and lack of them. And we were just saying about the tarpaulin that runs along the bottom and saying how permanent it looks. We're not going to get anything done this season, are we?
Sorry to interrupt. Pete Taylor saying Craig Courtney looks like he's making an album cover.
Yeah, Major Tom.
Love it. Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, who's that?
Right, with this stadium update. Sorry, mate.
I've got the second roving reporter with me today. So
hey! Hello.
She said
hello, Giddy Fixer.
She obviously gets a good look at my mum.
You are live on Facebook and YouTube. Please do not swear.
Nor your daughter.
Bless her.
She was with me on Friday.
Is that your daughter, Craig?
So thoroughly, it is indeed. It's only a resemblance. I mean, look.
How have you managed to produce something so pretty?
Yeah.
He's not answering now.
Well, I'll put it down to the wife, mate.
Well, we need to have a look at the wife then. What's the wife look like?
She's not with me. I've left her in the caravan, put the bag over her head.
Well, she's having the time of her life, ain't she?
Oh, God, blimey. What is going on tonight?
Craig, what are your thoughts on the tarpaulin across the bottom of the Kop, and also this obviously lack of updates on the stadium developments, etc., and repairs?
The lack of updates on the stadium's a bit worrying. I've got to say, I thought whilst it looks as though it's a permanent thing, it made it so much better.
Oh yeah,
at the bottom of the Kop. We saw it the week before at Huddersfield during that first game of the season.
Yeah.
Sorry, not for me, Craig, and I'm sorry, not for me. It looks embarrassing. A
lot of rumours out as well today, Craig, regarding the takeover and dirty money, etc. Do we just take this with a pinch of salt?
Can't
hear me,
Craig.
No, I can't hear me.
I'll answer for him, Chris. In my opinion, because there's no official word, we have to take it with a pinch of salt. Rumours are rumours, and they're all going to come out week after week, month after month. Oh, we're going to sign this player. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. No, right. Unless, like I say, it's a player, and that player's got his shirt on in what's left of the Kop, having his photograph taken of what's left of the Tilton. Neither in or there, is it? No.
I think Tom commented in and said that he spoke to Paul Richardson and he said that everything was on course to be completed. But it's the kind of thing. It's like the weather, isn't it? You'll believe it when you see it.
This has got to be one of the longest takeovers of anything I've ever known, Paul.
And it's not even a takeover as such, is it?
It's not a takeover, no.
It's not a takeover. It's investment.
It's an investment. It's an investment, yeah. Although people will still argue it's a takeover.
I think people get confused, don't they?
Definitely.
Well, I'm not surprised, though, Mark, because the whole scenario is confusing, isn't it? Is it him? Is it them? Is it them? Well, yes, just sort it out, for Christ's sake. Is it the FL that's dragging the feet? Is it Blues that are dragging the feet? Is it that we ain't got the money? Is it that I ain't got a clue, mate? I really don't know, and it's so frustrating.
To put it into context about the rumours, somebody in the national press is found out that, somebody in Cyprus who happens to be Russian, blah, 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 has spent £48.60 on a whatever. But the same people can't tell you how we got on the night before. So, that's as much notice as I take of that.
Yeah.
No, Alan, 100%. I'm with you, mate. That was. You've just summed up the British media perfectly.
Yeah.
It's just
Not all of them. Not all of them, Alan. Right,
No.
there are some really nice people out there. Yeah, who do the research, who do the homework, right, and report good things. But there's an absolute tribe of idiots. I mean, for not knowing who's Birmingham City manager.
That's right. That's right.
And for one of them to say Trevor Francis. Huh?
Yeah.
Who is
it's
it?
It's Freddie Goodwin. Freddie Goodwin. Freddie Goodwin. John Eustace.
Nick, he's gone again. Pete Taylor says it's a definite takeover, albeit a staged one. Mark says the Derby takeover went on for nearly a year.
Yeah, look at them now. Look what they are.
Well, they've been taken over though, so you know they've got more hope than what they had before they were taken over. That's for sure.
Definitely.
And did they get beat the weekend?
Probably, I don't know. To be honest,
They did actually. Yeah.
Derby got beat 1-0, by Oxford.
Yeah. But no, you just want you just want the that you want the takeover and you want to move forward with it, and it's going to take time. You know, it doesn't happen overnight, is it?
Yeah. No.
So,
and just getting back to the game.
This has taken, apart from a couple of years, this has taken 50 years. This is my lifetime, right? My lifetime as a football fan, as a Birmingham City fan. We've always had this, right? Apart from those few heady years when we were ninth in the Premier League and we won the Carling Cup, and then boom, everything comes crashing down around us, including the stadium. I'm sorry, mate, but it's just not good enough. Not good enough.
Yeah.
We had a good 13 years with Karen Brady and Sullivan and the Golds, didn't we? From '93.
Yeah,
I'll say good. I mean stable. Do you know what I mean? It was like
and Brucey. We had our days with Brucey.
Oh,
No,
Brucey.
we had Barry Fry. You know, he went after we got relegated into Sullivan's office, and Karen was there and David Gold, and he says, "Well, I did tell you I'd take you out of this division. Didn't say which way we'd go, though, did I?" One of the best things about football is that bounce back, and we bounced back with Barry Fry, right, with his 567 signings, and it was an absolute pleasure to have him on the show a few months ago, and to get a little bit more insight as to what he did with us. But you know what used to make us laugh? We had some jolly fun. We had something to really proper look forward to on a Tuesday, because you didn't know whether he was going to be piddling on the corner post or running up and down around the spread, the whole stadium. Anyway.
But opposite to now, everybody in the country knew who was manager of Birmingham City.
Yeah.
So he let you know. And the people that followed him, Trevor Francis, everybody in the world knows who Trevor Francis is. Then it was Brucey. Manchester United's record, blah, 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 you know. And then it was McLeish. We nicked him off Scotland, not some bomb team in Scotland, the national team. So we were up here. And once Chris Hughton left us, we're into B grade men then. You know, some did okay, some didn't. But
that was always going to happen, Alan, with the demise of Carson Young, right? That you could see the writing on the wall. You're thinking this is going to last an eternity.
But we still were Birmingham City, and we still had a reputation. And what we stopped doing was selling ourselves,
self-promoting. I'm with you.
The self-promotion stopped. And it was always, we can't do this, we can't do that, we skinned, blah blah blah, and that's what grieves me. You know, this takeover should have been all over the papers, at least once or twice a week. Even if there's nothing to say, you know, the big news is that there's nothing to say.
There's nothing to say.
And then somebody writes about why there's nothing to say, because this hasn't happened, that hasn't. So keep you informed. Now the club have press people working for them who should be doing that. Should be doing that.
Scott Rothwell puts it well here. He just put vicious decline, which is bang on, and it's exactly what it's
Oh, right, sorry, Chris Brown. I don't know what's going on, but my iPad here keeps saying lost connection, and then it comes back, lost connection, comes back. So just keep your eye on it, dude.
No, it's all fine.
Okay, it's cool.
Fine.
You just want us to get the right hands, don't you? You want someone to get on us that knows what they're doing, that can take it forward. You know, it doesn't have to be a rich Arab prince, does it? It just has to be somebody who's got some sort of sense that can come into the club and sort it out.
Yeah. Do you know what? I reckon the Tilton Talk Show could do it. I reckon Watto's got the money. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark's got the brains.
I did have when I moved down here. It's all gone now. It's plenty going to Birmingham.
Can you imagine Mark? Walking out, on match day with his robe on, leading the team out?
Brilliant! I've got it behind me, by the way. Look.
That's your curtains. That's not a robe.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's all there. It's all there waiting, isn't it, for the right person just to come in and take over and take it forward. All the foundations are there. There's the
it's absolutely massive because it holds the same name that has just been branded all over the world as Birmingham, right? Birmingham has gone around the world, but St Andrews played no part in it whatsoever.
Crazy, really, isn't it?
Even Leamington Spa got a bit. Sorry, Nick. Royal Leamington Spa for me, brother. I beg your pardon.
Adam says, I wonder how long Brucey will be West Bromwich Albion boss this season. Well, he lasted longer than I thought he would.
Right, okay. Do you know what? Brucey, he should never have gone to Newcastle, in my opinion. Right? And you've got to look at yourself and say, you know what, how old am I? Can I do this? Can I do that? And I think Brucey should have quit when he left them up the road and said, you know what, I'm taking my retirement now. I'm off.
Yeah.
Brucey's best days as a manager was with us.
Without a doubt, mate. Yeah. I think I can't remember where I was when he was announced, but that was huge. That was like the greatest defender in the country, who never actually played for England, ladies and gents, by the way, never got the England call-up, not ever. The greatest defender in the country coming to manage our football club.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, at the time, obviously, Trevor had gone and, obviously Brucey had been on gardening leave, hadn't he, for a while, and then he came. Might have been half a dozen games without him, mind it, if I remember.
Yeah.
We had. Was it about
it was Mills and Barron, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I didn't expect him to be as good as he was when he came in, I'll be honest, because obviously his track record, he hadn't, he was quite young at the time. I was only 41.
He was new to management.
He'd been at Huddersfield, he'd been at Sheffield United, and he'd been at Crystal Palace. He was doing well at Crystal Palace, wasn't he? Didn't he have him about third or fourth?
Yeah, he had a bit of a fallout with
Simon Jordan.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm not being funny, but Simon Jordan could fall out with his own shadow.
Yeah. I think he still holds a grudge somewhere. I don't know.
Here's a fun fact for you. Steve Bruce is the only Birmingham City captain to lift the FA Cup. And I saw him do it. He joined us. I went to Old Trafford. I was working in Manchester to see a friendly against Inter Milan. And before the game, he was now our player and our captain. They marched him out and presented the FA Cup to him at Old Trafford. And so there you are. Fun fact.
Alan, has anybody? No one's guessed your thing yet.
Your prosthetic.
Give him one more go, and then we'll give another 5 minutes or so. If anybody can guess what this
as I said, if I played
is.
football, I might need this.
Okay.
But I didn't when I did.
Well, it's definitely our box, Alan, because they've only been that big.
It's not a see-through shin pad for a very large bloke.
No.
Are we allowed to guess?
Yeah, of
course you're allowed to guess.
No, sorry. I don't know.
Are we allowed to guess? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That mark has made my night, mate.
Don't use that. Google.
Yeah. Oh,
if any of you guys ever need it, I will feel very sorry for you.
It's a truss, says Michael Woods.
No, it's not a truss.
Oh, is it Harry Maguire's visor?
Is it a chastity belt?
Wouldn't be much use to me now, I'm afraid.
Mark Brooks said the same as me. He's the world's biggest shin pad.
I can see this going downhill.
Here's Dave Twine. He said it's a pucker pie bib.
Hey!
That's a great one. Okay. Mould for the Charity Shield, says Jason Hughes.
What can
Are we going to put people out their misery?
Right? No, not yet, because it's got a piece of elastic. Can we see how big this piece of elastic is?
It's not elastic.
Right.
It wouldn't. If this was stretched, it wouldn't work.
Right.
It's tight. It needs to be. It needs to be able to be pulled.
It's not a chest.
Sorry, I said that now.
A chest pad, whatever that is. No.
If you can't get off the bed or something, someone's going to help you pull you off or something off the bed.
Pull me off now.
Pull you off the bed.
Oh no!
It's worse than Barry Fry. Is it?
I'll have to
right?
edit
You're getting warmer, Paul.
Is it?
It's
something
an
that you would hang
something.
on? Listen, is it something you would wrap round your leg when you've had like surgery or something, and then help you bend?
You would wrap it around something, but not your leg.
Bloody hell!
Round your back.
No.
Is it round your neck?
No.
Round your wife's neck.
Around anybody's neck.
Backside.
She bought me this because she was tired of helping me do what this is for.
Oh God, this is getting more and more disgusting.
No, this is so degrading.
No.
It's untrue.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Is it Ronnie Corbett's toboggan?
That's what you get out of the bath, is it? You know when you sit in the bath, you don't sit like that?
No.
Automatic bum wiper.
I wish it was, but no.
I'm just trying to imagine your wife doing that for you.
I'm imagining his wife doing lots of things now. But
oh my god!
Is it to put your socks on? No.
That's what it's for.
Oh, well done,
right,
Mr.
prove
Paul,
it, Alan. Prove it.
Paul Bryant. Well done.
I can prove it. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I might have to stand up to do. Oh, there you go.
Brownie, how did you get that one?
Okay, so the person who got that one was Paul Bryant. Well done, Paul.
Oh, I thought it was you that got it.
No, Paul Bryant. To put your socks on. Well done.
Paul Bryant is a chiropodist.
Yeah, I have never. How the hell does that happen? How does it work?
Yeah.
Well,
Alan, higher.
Oh, I see.
Out of it.
What's it called?
Right.
So you put it inside
Hell of a sock.
It's a sock putter on her. Put it in like that, right? And I stick my foot in here, inside the tube, and then
I'm sorry, but you've got your hand in it, not your foot.
Well, I can't get my foot up there.
That's gonna,
look at them warts.
That's
Look at them
perukas. That's going to be the laziest thing I've ever seen.
And you slip your foot into the gap, pull it off. Well done. Pull it off like that, look, and that's on your foot.
I'm glad you didn't slit your arm open when you did that, kid.
So talking of sock putter runners, then shall we?
Sock putter runners.
Shall we get on to our overrated ones?
There's got to be an official medical name for a sock putter runner. Can we please discuss amongst ourselves what the official name for a sock putter runner is? This has been the funniest night of my life. I promise. Hilarious.
Okay,
Oh,
Paul, go ahead. Paul.
Underrated 1 to 11 right back.
Okay, I'm going
to throw Paul Caddis out there.
Okay, so say it again. Underrated.
1 to 11.
Underrated,
So
1 to 11.
last week, those that were watching last week, obviously Colin Doyle was voted by our viewers as the most voted to be the goalkeeper in the Open. But now we want a right back, please.
Okay, right back.
Can I chuck in Scott Highley?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Scott Highley's a great player, I thought.
Yeah. Was Paul Caddis underrated? Do you think he went underrated, or was he? I mean, legend goal at Bolton, but as a player, I thought he massive from when he first signed. So when Rowett came, I thought he was outstanding. Like when he under Rowett, right back in that team, he was brilliant, wasn't he?
Yeah. There's a couple coming in. Kevin Ashley is a good one. Dave Langan. I don't think Dave was underrated. He was
I'll tell you what a player. What an absolute player.
Kelly's a really good shape from Scotland.
Yeah, Stephen Kelly. I thought that. Yeah. That's. I'm guessing we'll get a few Steve Kellys, but Kevin Ashley again. Scott Hiley says
I don't
Trevor
remember
John
Steve
Smith.
Kelly. What year was Steve Kelly?
He's on 09, wasn't he? 08, 09.
Yeah, right. Well,
Yeah, Bruce signed him just before he left. That season he left. Signed at the start of that season. He was a good player.
Mario Melchiot.
Mario Mel.
Yeah.
He was fantastic for a season, and then the season.
He had his detractors, but I as I was a right back myself, I always look at right backs at Birmingham, and we've had some good. I mean, I'll go back to Stanley and various other people, but we've always had good right backs. Good young ones. Good Gary Rowett.
Gary Rowett, yeah.
He's my second favourite in my time. There's only Stephen Carr that beats Gary Rowett for me.
Oh yeah. That was like a Rolls Royce, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just Michael Woods says Langham was an amazing player, but no one ever talks about him. We did an interview with David probably about 10 years ago, was it, Nick?
Gotta be
about 10 years
ago. Yeah.
And he did tell us then that he'd sort of like fallen in and out of love with football, and he didn't really follow it anymore.
Nice guy as well, wasn't he, Chris?
Oh, lovely, really softly spoken.
Yeah.
Lovely chap. But yeah, he'd fall out of love with football. Simple as.
Chris, you able to count? Is that right?
Yeah, I'll go for
Sorry,
it.
Paul, I missed that. You just went.
That's Chris, if he could count the votes, like who?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Listen, guys, we're almost coming to the last 15 minutes of the show, believe it or not, and we haven't played the games yet.
Paul, we need to go ahead with
Mark's
Ilaba.
Mark's hosting.
Yeah, we're doing squad game.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do squad game first, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so squad game. Paul, I'm going to give you first ever season in the Premier League, 2002. How many do you think you can name?
14.
14. Okay.
What was the question? What was the question, Mark? Sorry.
I'm going to give Paul the first ever season in the Prem, 2002.
Yeah.
And he's going to go for 14 in 30 seconds.
And he's up against?
He's going up against 14.
Yeah.
2002.
14 in 30 seconds.
He is the ultimate savant, I promise you.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
listen, right, Paul, here we go. If you get them right, I'll applaud you.
What an honour.
Sorry.
If
you get 14, Paul, next time I see Chris Brown, I'll give him a tenner and we can stick it in whichever charity. Okay. Anybody else joining me?
No. Come on, we need to get on.
Okay, so has anyone got a timer?
I can time it. Yeah, you tell me when to go.
So, you ready to go?
Yep.
14 in 30.
On your marks, get set, go.
Nico Vasson, Ian Bennett, Ferdinand Coley, Jeff Kenner, Matthew Upson, Kenny Cunningham, Martin Granger, Paul Devlin, Robbie Savage, Stephen Clements, Stan Lazaridis, Jeff Horsfield, Stern John, Clinton Morrison, Jovan Kurowski, Darryl Powell. I think I've done it anyway, haven't I?
16 at the minute.
16. Okay, I'm struggling. I've got a bit of time.
There you go. Time's up.
16.
Time's up.
Did he name them all, Mark?
Yeah, you got them all spot on. 16.
Everyone. 16.
Yeah, well done.
Paul,
16.
ladies and gentlemen, what a memory, what a mind. You know what? We're so glad to have you with us, Paul, because you save me week after week.
16 out of 28.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Well,
go on then, Mark, as fast as you can, read the rest of them.
Okay, so you could have had Christoph Grundin, Matt Sadler, Craig Fagan, Curtis Woodhouse, Jerry Hutchinson, Tebberley.
Gary. I didn't say Gary.
Gary.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
So yeah.
Okay, just quickly going back to our underrated, Jerry Gill. He was underrated.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He would be my vote, yes.
Have we, Chris? Have we got a new name for the sock puller on that?
Not yet, no.
No.
No. I'm not sure I want to go down that road.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Can somebody bring a really strange kind of artifact in every week? Yeah, and we'll do this every week. Something that like what?
Okay. So we go to Alan. There we go.
Right. I mean, I'm stuffed now. I mean, I can't. Unless you do 63.
You're not going to get 63 in 30 seconds, but anyway, I'm going to give you, Alan, last season.
Last season?
Yeah. 22. How do you reckon you'll do?
I might get 10.
10?
I might get 10.
Okay. You'll be all right, Alan. You look a bit down.
Okay, on your marks.
Good luck.
Get set. Go.
Etherington, Sarkic, Colan, Sanderson, Roberts, Harley Dean, Pedersen, Gardner,
10 seconds.
Gardner, midfield, Woods, Hernandez, Lukovic, Hogan, Dean.
Well, that was 12.
12. Well, I did better than I
So,
thought.
well done, Alan.
Pretty good.
I'd have got 2.
Very good. That was pretty good.
To be fair, you said Etherington, but I'll let you off for that.
Etheridge. Etheridge.
Yeah.
But you did well, Alan. Well done.
Cheers.
Can you see now why I will not take on Paul Hipkiss ever? I'd go, Booker Pies, Carlin.
Right, so we have another game as well.
We're into the last 15 minutes now, Chris.
No, we're not.
And,
No, we're not.
25 minutes.
25 minutes, yeah.
25 minutes, yeah.
do you know what? Since you've done this to me, I'm so confused.
He's in Smethwick time, he is.
So we got the second game now, Mark.
Yeah,
Certainly
let's
have.
talk. Okay, explain to the audience.
Okay, so the second game, we've got to give massive credit to Jason Hughes, because it was his came up with this idea and got in touch with us. It's called Keeping Up Appearances. So it's pretty much a higher and lower game, pretty like the old Bruce Forsyth.
Lower. Let's meet the 8 we're going to generate.
Chris sounds excited.
Sorry about that.
You like the Chuckle Brothers?
To me, to you.
What I'm going to do, if everybody calms down... I'm only joking.
Yes, sir.
So what we'll do, I'll start off with a player, and I'll tell you how many appearances he made. And what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to name another player, and the person guessing has to say higher or lower than those appearances. So if I start the game off with Kevin Broadhurst, he made 153 appearances. What would you say for Martin Granger? Higher or lower?
Who are you asking?
Can we play as well?
Yeah, I'm just...
Okay.
Higher.
Higher.
I think it's low. I think it's lower.
Do you want the exact answer?
Higher.
Yeah, it's higher.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
186.
No.
200. It's got to be over 200.
200.
Oh, right, okay.
At least I've not Googled it, Paul.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'll show my hands.
We probably...
let's all show our hands.
Okay, so can we all go a bit slower so we can give our audience a go as well, because
So is it slower or faster?
because they're missing out, aren't they?
Okay, so Kevin Broadhurst was to start with 153.
Yep.
Next up, Martin Granger with 226.
How many?
226 for Granger.
Okay.
So the next one, Robert Hopkins. Higher or lower than 153?
No, it's got to be higher or lower than 226.
226,
Yeah.
Mark.
Sorry, yeah,
Come on.
226.
He's only got one job.
job.
Riley, he's got one job.
It didn't go like this in rehearsal.
We didn't do a rehearsal.
Oh no, we didn't, did we? I'm going to go.
That's why it didn't go.
Asher Bay and Dom Kavanagh have gone for lower.
Oh, God.
Lower. Linda Magna's gone for lower.
Lower.
I'm going to go higher. Don't give us the
I'm
answer.
going to go
just
lower.
yet.
Lower.
I'm going to go. It's going to be slight, but I think I'm going to go lower.
Lower is the most voted from our viewers so far. No one's even.
What about you,
saying
Paul?
high on-
Come on, Paul. What about you?
I'm going lower.
You're going lower. Craig?
I quite fancy it to go higher.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I do as well.
Lower,
just by a bit.
definitely. Yeah.
Lower, and Chris is going to go higher. So there we are. That's a synopsis. Here we go. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so it is actually lower. He's on 173.
Hey!
What was it, Mark? What was it? What was the number?
173 for Hoppy.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
my life.
I
I'm surprised
thought
at
it'd
that.
be a little bit closer, I'll be honest with you.
And that was over two. That was over two sticks, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So following on from Hoppy then, Paul Furlong, higher or lower than Hoppy? Higher or lower than 173?
Was he with us? Oh, God.
I think he played more games than we thought.
Trevor Francis signed him, didn't he?
He was with us for 5 years. He was there 5 years.
He was there
Really?
5. Yeah, got to be 4.
So,
Yeah,
in
right. Okay, I'm going to
2014
have to go higher, personally.
Nick says higher.
I don't know. I'm thinking lower.
Oh, hang on. How many are we looking against? 176?
Yeah.
Hoppy made 173.
It's going to be close.
173.
Alex.
Yeah, I'm going to go higher.
He was injured a lot though when he Furlong.
Lower.
Lower for
I'm
Alan.
going to go lower.
Alan's going
Lower,
lower. So
I'm going lower.
Going lower.
Watto,
Yeah.
Watto, where are we going?
he's going
Going
lower.
lower.
Lower. And I'm.
Yeah.
Did I go higher? Because I can't remember.
You went higher.
Yeah,
Higher.
higher. Yeah.
I'm going to go.
There.
Hang on, I'm going to go there.
Right. Alton's gone even. He's gone for the same appearances.
Ooh.
Really?
Ooh, who has? Who?
I'm going to
Right.
throw a spanner in and go higher.
Ray.
Ray Alton. Ray
Right.
Alton.
Okay. Right.
Even. Okay. Mark, give us the answer, please.
The answer is Paul Furlong, 131. 131.
Yeah.
So he's lower.
Miller holds one of the best goal scoring to appearance records at the club.
If
50
he'd
goals in that time.
have stayed fit for a season, we'd have got promoted under Trevor.
Yeah, I think we would have.
Yeah.
He was actually underrated.
He was.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
He also, right, my oldest son's now 36, right, but when we signed him, just after we first signed him, my Adam was running up the car park at the back of the main stand to get his autograph, fell over, cut all his knee open proper. Paul Furlong came up with his gold tooth, picked him up, took him down to the St John's ambulance, right, and as they stitched him up, Adam goes, I can see the pitch, Dad, I can see the pitch.
So following on, sorry, Nick. Following on from that, we've got another player. We've got 2 left. The next one following Furlong is our good friend Paul Robinson.
Right, okay, so what was Furlong?
Furlong was 131. Do you think Robbo is higher or lower than 131?
Higher.
Paul,
Higher.
I know this definitely. I'm going to just copy Paul.
Higher.
Yeah, I'm going higher as well.
I thought we had
Any day of the week.
I thought we had Robbo a few minutes ago, didn't we? No?
Last season, yeah.
I'm going to say higher, but not by much.
I reckon
Okay.
he was touching 200 games for us, wasn't he? If not
Yeah,
more.
I'm going to go higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Higher,
you just-
higher?
Yeah, higher.
Craig, what did you say, Craig?
I reckon he's higher.
Okay.
Mark Meredith is saying lower.
Lower.
Trevor John Smith higher. Mainly higher. Couple of lowers, but I'm going higher.
Yeah, most
Okay.
are going higher. There you go.
Okay, so I can reveal then the answer for Robbo was higher. It was 158. 158 for Robbo.
Really? So it's lower?
158.
That was higher.
Higher, but not as much as you'd probably think.
Yeah, just about, yeah. Okay.
And then that leads on to the very last one after Robbo is Paul Tate.
Ooh, Tate Raven.
How many seasons was Tatey there? He was there for
10.
a few seasons. 10
I'm
seasons.
going higher.
From a kid,
Gotta be
17
higher.
he was when he started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got to be higher.
He scored the first ever goal at St Andrews against Swansea. I was
did.
there.
He had
the
his
only ever golden goal at Wembley, wasn't it?
Yeah, the only ever golden goal at Wembley. Yeah.
He had some rotten injuries though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah.
He also had a really poor T-shirt.
After him, at the same time, I remember him saying when he came on that when Tottenham were after Jamie Redknapp, they were after him as well, weren't they? But then he got a bad injury, I think, and that sort of held it up, and he didn't go ahead in the end.
Yeah.
So most people are going higher. Just
Going higher.
Higher than 158.
I reckon it might be slightly lower because of his injuries.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna go higher.
I'm going lower.
You're going lower. Okay.
Lower than Robbo. Okay. Any of our viewers had any more?
Yeah. Most are going. Steve says higher. Lynn says higher. Michael says lower. Tatey higher says Trevor John Smith. Higher says Scott Rothwell. Lower says Ray. 100. Oh, he's just giving. I think he's just doing some googling. So I don't know. I don't know. 145. He says anyway.
Okay, so Robbo was on. Sorry, Chris.
Go on. Sorry.
Robbo was 158. Tatey, I can reveal, was on 170. So at least 12
Higher and higher, baby.
Michael says he threw himself down the stairs at the Gary Owen every week. Yep. We've got some great interviews with Tatey. One day I'll put a compilation of.
Do you know what, Chris?
That
one story about the gun.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Right, I'm not going to reveal it. I'm not going to reveal it.
Yeah,
right, ladies and gents, girls and boys, what we would like next week. Oh no, we've just given a little bit of a taste from this great game. Thanks to was it Jason Hughes? Yeah. Thanks, Jason. Well done, mate. We want one person to phone in. One person to phone in next week. Put your names forward. Send your messages to either Chris Brown, myself, Paul, Mark, Mr. Fixer, or Alan, and we will get you on the show on a phone in, and then you will have 10 seconds to make your mind up. 10 seconds to make your mind up. We're giving you the taster. Jason, it's brilliant. Well done.
Good idea.
Well done. But then next week we want somebody just to phone in, and it's going to be boom, boom, boom. Right. The countdown clock.
And you can, I'll get that soundbite ready. And you can win a fabulous prize as well.
I think, Chris, we may well be infringing copyright if we do.
Probably, yeah. Oh, no, other people do it. I don't care. Well, I can make my own up.
Chris, I know I've been dropping on and off, but can I just give a massive shout out and thank you again to Hollywood Monster for the tickets. They were actually awarded to Emma Humphreys for the first home game of the season.
Lovely person, Emma.
Yeah, able to take her husband and son to the game.
Hang on, whoa.
Wouldn't be able
Emma's
to.
married.
Hang on, Nick. Hang on, Nick. I missed that.
I was just going to say, under normal circumstances, she wouldn't have been able to make the call and get to the game. So thank you for the nomination for Emma. Please continue with the nominations through. We have had some more. And I believe the tickets will be through to me shortly, so we'll be able to hand them out as well, either digitally or to people on the day. So keep it coming. It's a fantastic opportunity for people to get to the ground. So please continue with the nominations, and thank you again to Tim and the team at Hollywood Monster.
Yeah, and it's really easy as well. So
I'm really sorry, Chris, for putting it in there, but Emma's got married and had a child. Huh?
Yeah.
Wow. And we interviewed her. Oh, God, what was it? Must be 9 years ago when we interviewed her and her boyfriend way back then. And she was getting into sports, not commentary, but like reporting on football. So wish her well, Emma.
I think,
lovely girl.
I think you might have got your Emmas mixed up, Nick.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I think you have. You're thinking of Emily. You're thinking of Emily.
Emily Drakely.
I'm going.
That's only about 4 months.
Not my fault.
Yeah, I was just saying, we only interviewed her 4 months ago.
It's not my fault.
Yeah. And she's a lovely lady as well. But she's definitely not had a baby.
Oh, thank God for that poor woman.
Predictions for tomorrow night and Saturday.
Oh, yes, go on, okay. Do
you want to start us off? Chris,
go on, Nick. You can start off, Nick. Predictions for tomorrow. Tomorrow and Saturday.
Tomorrow. Who we got tomorrow?
Norwich and the Cubs.
Norwich away from the League Cup.
Norwich. Right, that's going to be difficult. They've just come down from the Premier League, haven't they?
Yeah, it's a League Cup though, so we'll probably.
Yeah. You know what? These are absolutely unpredictable, aren't they? So I'll just go 2-0 Blues.
I'm saying kids versus kids, so actually 0-0.
Kids versus kids, though, Craig. Them kids want to make that impression. Is it St Andrews, by the way?
Norwich.
Can be, Craig. I think it has to be. That'll be penalties.
Penalties, yeah. And I think Norwich will do it on penalties.
I was going to say the same sort. Well, I'm going to go 1-1, but I think Blues will win 4-2 on penalties. I think we're due a little cup run.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
It would be. It would be nice. Any sort of cup run.
Yeah.
That's
it. So yeah,
any run.
Even if it's just running around the bull ring holding like a couple of sauce.
Any run. Any run.
Alan, what are your thoughts tomorrow, Alan? Are you going? Or I remember seeing you at Norwich a few years back.
Again, ironically, Norwich is a very easy ground to get to from here via London, but trains are all over the shop. Plus the fact I can't get back. If I drove there, it was 172 miles. So I'm not going.
172 miles.
I will go for 1-0 Blues.
Okay.
It all depends on what's... We can't put 2 week aside out because we ain't got any more players. No.
I think
and also, Alan, players to put in. Also, Alan, we actually need the revenue. We need the money. Of course we do.
You'll probably have Cosgrove up front with Djukovic when you're Lecco left wing back and...
Yeah, two people like that. Do you reckon
Harley Dean might have a run out? Who knows? I don't know. Yeah.
Bellingham's going to start.
Bellingham, yeah. George Hall maybe as well.
Yeah.
And then take Campbell as well, maybe.
Take Campbell. Jordan Graham.
And then, Paul, what are you going for? Come on, because we're into the last 15 now.
I'll go for... unfortunately, I think we'll lose tomorrow. I'm going to go for 1-0 Norwich.
Okay, no problem. Chris Brown.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go 2-1 Blues.
2-1 Blues. Okay, we're into the last 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Tonight, because it's Birmingham, because we've had the Commonwealth Games in our city, it's anything to do with athletics and football. Athletics and football.
Athletics and
I've
football.
got one, but I can't say what it is.
Okay.
No, it's not that. It would just hurt me to do it.
Against Norwich, Michael Woods has gone 2-1 Blues. Jason's gone 2-0 Blues. Lose tomorrow, win 2-1 on Saturday, says Mark Meredith. Hernandez scored against us. Did he? Oh, okay. Norwich 5, Blues 0. Thank you, Ray Hobro. Stephen Gill says 3-1 Norwich. Blues win, says Scott Rothwell. Linda says 2-2. Norwich 2, Blues 3. 2-1 Blues. Ignore my last. I changed my mind, says Linda Magna. That doesn't. You're not allowed to do that. There we go. And we've got.
It's going to be 1-1.
Right, okay.
I think Saturday. I think we'll draw at Cardiff 1-1.
I do as well. Yeah, I think we 1-1.
Cardiff's going to be a really difficult one. I can't see us getting a result there. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to go 0-1 to Cardiff.
I was bang on last week, by the way. I said 2-1 against who we played last Friday.
Huddersfield, yes.
Well, just watching Sky News. Ryan Giggs is getting an absolute slaughter, isn't he? Anyway, that's another story.
Oh yes. Just quickly before we move on. Well done to Nicholas Wellsbury, who got our prediction game spot on. Well, as close as you can get, wasn't it, Craig?
65 out.
65 out on the crowd,
wow.
And he got the correct scorer and score. So I'll get a little prize off to you. Shortly.
Well done, Nicholas. Can't wait to see you again soon, buddy.
Yeah. Well done.
Nice guy, lovely guy.
So we've got Trevor Rocky, we've got the horse, we've got Paul Javelin.
No, I like that. I like that. That's got a little twist. I like it. I like the ones with a little twist, ladies and gentlemen.
I have Ryan Shot Putter.
Shot Putter. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
How about will Birmingham go down? Discuss.
Ah, clever.
Right, here you go. Here's my answer, and it's a one-word answer from everybody. No.
Discuss.
Oh,
Discuss.
Discuss, Nick.
He ain't got it, has he?
Discuss.
We ain't
What
got time
about-
to discuss. We've got 10 minutes.
What about Denver Perry?
No.
Denver Perry Bar?
Tell him.
Whoa!
Yeah, there's a couple of there's a Perry Bar Groves as well.
Discuss, Nick. Discus is an event, isn't it, in athletics? Discuss.
Discuss.
Oh, all right. Okay, leave it. Oh,
I've only just got that.
Hey.
have you only just got it, Chris?
I've only just got it, yeah.
That's because we're over 16.
What about Daily Adder Relay?
That's a good one for you, Paul.
Hang on. If we were discussing cricket and it was Dealey had a bowler, I could understand that. But a relay,
Dealey had a bowler, yeah.
You may be
That's
a
a good
savant, mate, but like your comedy skills are negligible.
Hopeless, Steve. I'm hopeless. You ain't got many coming on.
Yeah, I like them over.
Stanley, curling Haaland.
I like that one.
So we got Shane long jump, relay.
Yeah, I
McGree.
like that one.
Relay McGree. That's good, isn't it?
Relay McGree.
Go on, name and shame, Chris. Who was it? I like
That was Don Kavanagh.
Well done, Don. Well done.
Yeah. Here's a good one. Here's a good one to think about as well.
God,
Steve Raging Bull. Clever.
Don't like him.
Bull.
Yeah, but
I like that as well.
Yeah, no, don't like him. Don't like him.
What about Pistol on France?
Sorry, Paul.
Scored against us every time he played, didn't he, Steve Bull?
Steve Bull, yeah.
He was an absolute pest when he was a good player though. He was good.
He's phenomenal, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Did nobody get my Bryn Gun?
Which one?
Bryn Gun.
Oh,
Ring gun.
Off you go.
Bryn Gun.
Spring Mark Meredith, Spring Dempsey instead of Clint Dempsey. Spring.
Oh yeah.
Clever. Yeah. Steeplechaser half.
I'm just waiting for anybody that can do anything with hot chocolate this week.
No, I don't think Adams. He's not on, is he, Adams? So. Dealey had a full start.
What about Brian Gunn? Brian Gunn, obviously, you know.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, starting gun. Yeah.
Very good.
That's all I've got.
Paul dive in.
What about Track Charlton?
Do you know what? I was thinking of the other track, right? And I couldn't say his name. And I'm desperately trying to think of another track. And you just stole my thunder.
What about David Gold and Lucy Bronze?
Oh!
I like that.
Hey, what about De Silva? We got the three.
Bernardo Silva, yeah.
My sides are hurting. Stop it.
Has anybody watched the ceremony afterwards? The closing ceremony.
Yeah. UB40 here on. I got to watch that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a version of UB40.
Well, yeah.
Musical Youth.
Yeah.
Musical
Youth. 3 of them are dead.
Are they?
Crazy, yeah.
Well, I think one of them is anyway.
I got arrested last week on the M6. Right there was
last week.
You said it last week.
Oh yeah, we did that joke last week.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'll tell you
It was crap. It was crap then as well.
Oh, sorry, Michael.
I love you guys.
I think he said Lucy Bronze earlier and I didn't see it.
Did I?
Yeah.
What about Gianfranco Zola, bud?
What was that one?
Mine.
Stop it! I'm sweating.
Say that again, Paul. Couldn't hear you. Go on, Paul.
Merlin Otto. There used to be a runner called Merlin Otti. Don't you remember?
No.
No.
None of us.
I remember Paul. Merlin Otto.
You remember Al? Yeah.
American.
Merlin Otto.
If that's the case, and we can continue going, we could have Tessa Sanderson as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, is it? Well, this guy is related to her. This is auntie.
That's right, yeah.
He's a nephew, yeah.
Who's auntie?
I win.
Right, start. Who's
You're going
auntie?
to win with that, yeah.
Leon Sanderson, Nick. Tessa Sanderson's nephew.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
Kevin swimming pool.
Ooh.
Love that one from Peter Taylor. Front crawl Pescasolido.
Yeah, Michael Woods remembers me.
See, they're quite clever. Our
Michael Johnson, obviously the sprinter. Obviously,
Johnny.
Yeah. Linford Malcolm Christie as well. Yeah.
He was a robot when he had Michael Johnson, the sprinter.
Yeah,
was as well, but the sprinter.
Is he the commentator bloke now? It's on BBC. Yeah.
Usain Bolton.
Oh, I like that one. Who did that one? Who came up with that one? Oh, go away.
He does now and again. He comes up with them.
He's Googling all of these. There's no way you're thinking of these, Mark.
I can't use computers, I don't
know. No, I mean, they're usually quite rubbish, and this one was no exception.
I've got Ollie Olympic
can't be that clever.
Yeah.
Who got voted the most underrated right back, do we know?
Oh, I was keeping score at one stage.
Is it Stephen Kelly?
He got a few.
I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look back now. I think it was Stephen Kelly. Probably was.
A few people said Jerry Gill though as well.
Yeah.
There's an awful lot for Jerry Gill. I think Jerry might be sneaking it. I'm just going back through.
I can't go backwards for some reason. I can't go further. No.
Jason Hughes.
That's a statement.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael Woods reckons it was Jerry Gill, so we'll put Jerry Gill down as our underrated right back.
So Jerry Gill is our underrated right back.
This is going to be some team. This is.
I think that's a good choice, you know, because he was underrated. I thought
he was, yeah.
Really good.
I mean, to this day, you know, how did he miss out on being a sub in that final? Because
he wasn't a sub, was he? In the end, he didn't even.
He didn't make the bench.
No,
he made it all the way through. So
he did talk about that when he interviewed.
He did, didn't he? Yeah. I think it's because Trevor chose an unfit David Oldsworth at the last minute.
No, Nicky Eden, wasn't it?
Nicky Eden, yeah.
Sorry, Nicky Eden. Yeah, but I mean, like he chose a half fit Holdsworth on the bench, like.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Nicky Eden was also voted as a underrated player.
Yeah.
Which I think he was. He was.
Yeah, he was.
He was underrated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, 3.5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, all left. Can we have any more suggestions, please, for anything to do with football and athletics or the Commonwealth Games?
Okay, Ryan shot put on.
I'm claiming that one first.
Yeah. I thought you did. Yeah.
I'm struggling now.
Ray Hobro, Diego, Marathoner.
What?
Marathoner.
Oh. I still owe that bloke a pint. I'm sure I do.
Marlon Canato, Brendan Baton. We've had that one before.
That is a Baton.
Yeah, very good. Very clever. Right then, Nick, I think we're time to
well, it's 1957, ladies and gents, nearly 1958. This is what Mondays are for. You know what? A little bit of frivolity, a little bit of fun, joining together, coming together, keeping ourselves informed as much as we can, because we aren't, and we never will be, the news feed of Birmingham City Football Club. Never, ever in the last 12 years intended to be that. But what we are is we're supporters, we're fans. We have our own voice. Mark has his, Alan has his, Craig has his, Paul has his, Chris has his, and I certainly have mine. And we are allowed to discuss anything we like about our football club without being totally up. Why did you do that? I was right in the middle of my flow.
It was too serious.
No, it is serious though, Chris, isn't it? Right? Stadium not open. Ownership issues. What's it going about? Let's hope and pray we get all that sorted out as soon as possible because I think we're all just getting tired of it. So we're going to say goodbye to you now. Our special guest on tonight is Mr. Fixer's young daughter there. I don't know what her name is. What's her name?
Ryan.
I can't know. Two people spoke at once.
Olivia, Nick.
Olivia, you have been the star of the show tonight, Olivia. And we expect you to have a voice next week when you come on. Usually my cat comes and makes an appearance, but she decided just to stay in the bedroom tonight. I don't know why. No. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Paul Hipkiss.
Good night, all. Olivia, who's your favourite player, just very quickly, before we go?
It used to be Taylor, but I don't have one at the moment. Yeah, probably Bakuna.
Bakuna, okay. Good choice.
Mm.
Craig. She talks posh.
Olivia, say goodnight to the people.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, look, she's so posh. Bless her. Oh, Lord. The one and only Mr. Mark Andrew Adams with his robe hanging up behind him.
Have a good week, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next week.
2 games to come, ladies and gents. Hopefully we can be smiling like we're smiling this week, next week. The chairman of the board, Mr. Alan Watt.
Good night, everybody. It's only going to be 35 down here tomorrow, so I might stay in bed.
You need your sock aid?
I need my sock aid, yeah.
What a horrible man. Daddy of the most wonderful little child there, the lovely Olivia, Craig Courtney.
Back next week, better reception.
Put your daughter back on.
She's smiling. Back next week with better reception. Good night, all.
God bless you, mate. And you know what? You guys, well, you're my life. I promise you. I mean it. And for the last time tonight, the one and only Chris Brown.
Good evening.
No, you said you weren't going to do that again.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Good night, all.
It must be difficult after 11 years not to go.
We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to The Tilton Talk Show, available on all the major podcast platforms.
We have a team that stops here